Alright, listen, we're back. Let's go over the new map. Not like changes, they're not here yet, but the upcoming changes for the War Sales DLC. So obviously, pretty much this area right here, right? This big old chunk. And to be honest with you, now that I think about it, right? Now hear me out. This part of the map, right? This part of the map, it's kind of like, what did they say? It's like mirrored, but also you can kind of like see like it just stops being rendered, right? But this part up here, even though we can't zoom into it, it looked pretty fleshed out, you know? It doesn't have that same texturing. And also, this area right here has that same thing. Where it's like the textures don't just stop at this line and then just it goes down. Do you know what I mean? So, what I'm thinking, this is a Hail Mary. This is full court shot. This ain't even hitting, bro. This ain't even hitting, bro. We're getting this now. Later. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna talk about what we recently seen. What's it called? Right over here. Is it gonna change? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Wow.
Radius war map extends further to the north.
So this short came out, and right over here they showed 3 locations. So we're gonna go over each location, kind of where it's gonna be on the map.
The Nordvik proper mark.
So first we got this right over here. Okay, so Gretius Fjord and Thorn der Larg. Back to the game. Alright, so literally it's like this. But also, this is also very interesting. Bulgard is usually right over here. See, this is what I thought earlier too. So this big log right over here, I think they're moving it closer to over here. Like they're moving it down. And then, because this is a Vlandian town, but also that can mean just that's just because they're at war, right? Do they show anything else about it? That one is with the 2, hold on, context clues. That's Ostican. Because it has the same 2 picks for it, right? Or is that just because that might be the no, that's just the every singular that's the owner clan, ain't it? Yeah, it's just the owner clan. Never mind. They could have just taken something over here. So I guess it's like over here. I'm really trying to think of how this is gonna work. So a lot of stuff is actually gonna move over here. Because Bulgard is all the way over here, but on the picture, it looks like it's supposed to be like somewhere over here. Maybe this will get more... So this might get more closed off, right? And it might start like maybe over here. And then you will see Bulgard, another town. It's going to be a docking town as well because it has like the dock symbol right there. So Sibir will be over here. So Bulgar will switch spaces with Sibir. Interesting. And then obviously the 2 new towns. One's going to be right over here and one's going to be more up over here. Okay. Okay. Next!
Icy winter sets the stage for the new Nord faction. To the west and across the sea we find the recent...
To the west and across the sea. To the west. So this way. And across the sea. I don't think it's these guys down here. I don't think so. But maybe... No, I think this is the new one they made, like, I think they're gonna make it. I think it's gonna be, like, over here. With the map change. I feel like, I'm gonna just say right now, this whole area, like, right over here, this whole area is gonna be changed dramatically. Like, dramatically. But what it's looking like currently, and obviously they still say it's a work in progress, it looks very dramatic.
Colonized island of Bannerlord, the land of bones, and finally the Yumne River area located.
This area. Right over here. So it's pretty much going to be this area. The question is... Vladiv Castle is right over there. Because they'll be coming from over here.
To the east of the river runs south, eventually reaching oceans.
Okay. So, what it's looking like is this castle is going to move over to this side of the river. Okay? Dinar Castle. Vladiv is going to get moved closer. Probably in front of Tayal. Tayal might become a dock town. And then up here is where it's going to start. All of these places. We're going to see... let us save. Go ahead. We're going to see this river extended. And we're going to see like a castle. Going to be the town. Another castle. Over here. And then it's going to stretch over to these two towns. And there's probably going to be other castles as well. It just didn't zoom in that far into what they showed us. Okay? So, I think the whole top of the map now, it's not even a suspicion no more. Like, the whole top of the map, so much stuff is going to get rearranged. Is what it's looking like. Everything's going to move a little bit. Which is going to impact a lot. You know? Next, we also have this one. Where they show us how the rivers are going to look.
Traveling downstream offers a speed boost and...
Hold on.
Only naval travel. You'll see them represented through wave patterns, your ship sails adjust.
What are these little rocks too?
Your rolling naval travel.
Okay, regardless. So, as you can see, they have made the rivers actually thicker. You know what I mean? So, these rivers right over here, they're going to get pretty much even thicker. So, ships can go through them. Okay? So a lot of these places, wherever there's like rivers with bridges, you can actually go through the bridges. They have answered that question. Now, one thing that I did have pretty much a question about as well is, are we going to get this river system? Because if you think about it, right, the way it's going to work currently is up here, a lot of naval stuff's going to happen. And then I'm pretty sure you can probably sail across the seas right over here all the way to the bottom part of the map, because obviously they're going to get active here too, right? My question is, is there going to be, let's say, for example, okay, so first, here's what I think is going to happen. I think for this to be viable, there only being one way to get down for ships from, like, let's say, like, this is the only way, like, going all the way around. I don't think that's a good idea. But, you know, what I think is this river system right over here, there's patches of water over here. You could say it got flooded or whatever, right? Connect this major area. You know what I mean? Just, you know, make some extra rivers. There's already so many rivers over here. Just make it so there's a way. And by the way, like this massive area of water, just make this longer and make it connect to the top. From the top to the bottom. So you can get pretty much, you know, so you can get from the north to the south if you want to go by ship only, more than just one way. So this doesn't get clogged up. You know what I mean? And even maybe if there's like even a third way through the land right over here, would be sick too. Just saying. Just saying, just saying, just saying. But I think they're probably going to do something like that. So what do we got right over here? Where is it? Quasira. Wait, no. Is the right one?
Behind the scenes using a flow map. Take a trade route across the eastern Prussic Sea, sailing from Quasira to Rad
Okay, no, never mind. So let's talk about this.
to the shores of Bay of Varchik, giving Batania
Okay, right over here. This is Britannia's, See, look, they made it longer. So Karb and Seth, right over here, it was on top of this hill, will now be over here. But no. Will be before this break. This break right over here, it'll be like right over here. So it just rolled down the hill. It went from this area down to over here. And right in this body of water, as you can see, it's a lot wider now. All the body waters have become thicker. Inflation. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? But it's good in this reason. Or in this, or you know, for this. Very, very interesting. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. Let me know what you think. What do you think is going to happen with the map? What other things do you think they're going to do? Kind of like how I'm thinking about this river system. What do you think? These islands, maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. What it's looking like, what it's gearing up to be, in my opinion, I think it's going to be like this top of the map. And also, like, stuff over here, sure. But I don't think they're going to have, like, individual new things in these little islands. I don't know about that. Is what I think. But we'll see. I'll see you in the next one.